Ooh, ain't it good to know? Yes, it is.
That word ain't doesn't fit there. I said, how can I put another word in there? But no, it's gotta be ain't.
If it's got to be, it's got to be. The world will work around it. Oh, thank you for that. Well, tomorrow morning. Woo. So this morning, I'm going to speak about living day to day, doing the thing that gets us from one day to the next. My talk title is Face to Face to Face. Face to face to face. Generally, the term we hear is face to face. That's when you're dealing with another person. When you're dealing with yourself, you're constantly experiencing what I call the personal Trinity. Yes, we have the spiritual Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You have the metaphysical Trinity, mind, idea, expression. You have the personal Trinity, me, myself, and I. Yeah, I knew you were getting it. I could hear you chuckling. I know. Your personal Trinity is me, myself, and I. And wherever you go, you're all going together. Me is the observer, the consciousness, the experiencer, the choice maker. Myself is the statistician, the record keeper, the believer in duality, myself and God, myself in love, myself in fear. And I is the I am presence, the truth of my being, my Christ within, that which is always calm, peaceful, loving, and wise. Now, a person can live, and many people do, live in this physical world depending only on their record keeper. I depend on myself. And you can make it quite fine in the world doing that. There are aspects of the self which knows it has access to the higher realms of consciousness, and it taps into them. It uses them to its advantage to make it in the world. And it can and will proceed to make its agenda of success in the world, its total priority. When you're working with solely from the myself, it becomes so important to succeed that everything else becomes lost. We focus on success, and we're taught, we even take freaking seminars and workshops to focus on success, to focus on our goal. This is what we want. And we're so focused on this, we're not aware of all this. We're not aware of the fullness of life that's going on in the process. Because life is always going on around you. It's not just you, yourself, and your individuality. It's everybody interacting to create everything. Our experience of it is singular. We're a singular aspect of the whole of creation. When we're living and working our day-to-day experience solely as myself, The reason for existence can be phrased in 3 short words. I don't know. When you're solely focused on the goal, that's all you're focused on. That's your purpose. That's your presence. That's your focus. All the rest of it, you don't know about. It becomes irrelevant. It also becomes crazy making. Because if you're so focused on this, if this is distracting you, and you want to pay attention to it, but you don't know what it's about. I don't know. It's not that. What the heck is this? I want it to be that, but it's not that. It's this. What is it? I don't know. But I want to go here, but this, but that. Crazy making. Crazy making. We are doing our best to succeed in whatever it is in life that we are experiencing right now, but why? Why? It's that instinct to feel we need to know, that instinct we feel that we have the right to know, that can make the world just a confusing place. In the 4 Agreements, Don Ruiz dedicates a whole chapter to that. Anybody remember what that chapter is? What's the name of that one? Nope. Close. Of course, there's only 4. Don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. Yep. Don't make assumptions. We're always making assumptions if we don't know. Each one of us has a special, I don't know degree that you can put the little initials behind your name. My friend Anna Joy, she's a doctor. She has a PhD, so she's Reverend Dr. Anna Joy Schaus, PhD. I'm Reverend Colonel David Florence, MSU. Make stuff up. I get to put Colonel in there because I was a auctioneer. Yes, and according to Southern culture, if you're an auctioneer, you can use the title Colonel. Yeah, I could do this lesson in 2 minutes. And it's this place that I'm talking about, this place of not knowing, this place of uncertainty, where the goal becomes foggy, might even become irrelevant because of what's going on, and I don't know what's going on. This is where you come face to face with your 3 companions, me, myself, and I. One is observing. Another is raising a ruckus. And the other is at peace with the whole thing. We see this described in 1 Corinthians 13, 12 and 13. For now I see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part. Then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these 3 remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. This is a passage that speaks to us about self-realization. Self-realization. I know fully as I am fully known. It's in this space That Spirit is doing its work. It's in this is a place of consciousness, fullness, completeness, and vulnerability. It's talking about looking at life from one aspect and another aspect, from the aspect of not knowing to the aspect of knowing the truth, and having that truth set you free. Knowing the truth that God is in charge. Spirit is in charge. But no matter what the outpicturing of good is at work. Good is working its way through circumstances, through your life, into expression. It is that place to reach in your decision-making process where me, the observer, myself, the record keeper, come face to face with the I, the truth of being, for it's there where you're fully known. The whole of you is fully known as the I presence, as the truth of your being. In unity terms, the I is your individuality, that aspect of you which never changes. It is the truth of your being. It is your goal to have that individuality shining through every aspect of your being. The me and myself are your personality, that which is always changing. It changes according to your experience, according to your background, according to where you are and how you are. The I is always the same. The I is always wise, always peaceful, always love. The greatest of these is love. That comes from the truth of you, your I presence. And the fact is that in my heart, I am fully known. And that's something that I myself go back to quite often when I'm in that space of, what the what? I don't know. Well, part of me knows. And that part of me accepts that. It accepts that I don't know. It knows why I don't know. And that's okay. That aspect of us which never changes and is the truth is that which fully knows us. Fully. 100%. You are known to yourself. 100%. In the truth of your being, there are no questions. In the truth of your being, there is no lack of idea, no lack of inspiration, no lack of anything. The fact is that in my heart, I am fully known to the Christ of my being. And all of my fears, be them rational or not rational, are understood. All of my longings and desires are understood. That all of my misgivings, all of my beliefs and lack and false ideas are understood. It's all understood, and I am loved anyway. So are you. You too are known to your heart, to the Christ of your being. And no matter what fear is hiding and being rationalized by the statistician, it's understood. And you are loved. No matter your longings, desires, or misgivings, no matter your beliefs in lack, no matter your beliefs in false ideas, you are loved. You are loved by the Christ of your being as the Christ of your being. Because the Christ of your being knows nothing else. Spirit knows nothing else of you than that. Life is creation. Creation is change. That's how Spirit works. That's how life works. We're all instruments and expressions of Spirit with opportunities to experience life, opportunities to experience each other, eye to eye, Christ to Christ, face to face. God blesses you.